like to welcome everybody to Fairview, Tennessee for the home opener tonight between the Fairview Yellow Jackets and the Red Hawks from CreekWood. Now, last year, Tim, when we went to CreekWood, that game was something crazy. The Jackets came out on the losing end of that game, and I'm sure that there are some memories of that. And the Jackets this year, though, they're playing at home. They have a few obstacles to overcome. But bottom line, the Jackets are ready for some football. You got to play smart tonight because they have a lot of injuries.
First home game, you want to play well in front of your home crowd. And CreekWood, Kevin, we've watched them for years. They are always well-coached, physical, and like to spread the ball around the field. Last year, as you mentioned, that game, it was a game Fairview, at the end of the game, probably thought to themselves, what just happened? It seemed as though the game was in hand. And then the tide turned CreekWood's way, and they were able to come back and steal a victory from the Jackets.
The Jackets will receive the opening kickoff tonight. Kind of a recap of where we're at. Second week of the year. Jackets opened the season last week with a loss at Page, 38-7. And mentioned earlier about having to play smarter tonight. There are several injuries the Yellow Jackets are going to have to deal with. Ben Buttrey, number 20, is out of the game tonight. Kristen Harris-Lusk is out. Brendan Nardozzi is also out. Daniel Myers and KK McKinney. Those are the ones that are injured and will not play. In addition to that, injuries for the Jackets tonight, you have Chase Myatt that is dressed and Hunter Caldwell also that's dressed, but the coach doesn't expect them to see a lot of action. Coach Hughes leads the Yellow Jackets coming into this season with a plus 70% winning percentage. Done a very good job for the Yellow Jackets, no doubt about that. One other thing about last year's game, Hunter was off the chains last year.
Yes.
Threw for 4 touchdowns.
Pressed in the duty as a defensive
yards.
back.
Yeah, pressed into duty to come in the game as a defensive player. And but this game is about ready to start. Home opener here at Williamson County, Fairview, Tennessee. Jackets are ready to play. It's a short kick. The Jackets better turn around, and they do. CreekWood tries to catch the Jackets out of sync, but they didn't.
Good coaching by that Jacket special teams coach, Kevin. The team started back, but they kept their heads up. They looked and they saw the little attempt at an onside kick, and they rallied back and recovered the football.
That was an interesting onside kick. It's kind of a little pooch kick that went about 11 yards. Zeeb Green turned around, saw it, and was able to fall on top of it to give the Jackets great field position at the 44-yard line, their side of the field. Back under center for the Jackets, Hunter Zimmerman, number 8. In the backfield with him, you got Jake Beathard, number 4, dotting the I formation. Ortiz leading the way. Beathard with the ball, goes to the right side. He's going to pick up 6 quick yards for the Yellow Jackets. 2nd down and 4.
Good, solid call. Just go student body right. Ortiz is back this year. Kevin, that fullback, he looks a little slimmer and a lot faster getting out of the backfield. He's able to get out there and get a block on the corner, help number 4 get around, help number 4 turn that corner and gain some positive yardage.
Jake Beathard this year, first year with the Yellow Jackets. Coach Hughes very high on Jake, the junior. To the left side, Jake gets it, cuts back to the right side, breaks 1 tackle. They have him wrapped up by the ankles. Number 5, Garrett Dolanich for the Red Hawks brings him down 3 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, that's a short gain, Kevin, but that was one shoestring tackle for going for positive yardage because he saw the seam on that cutback. If it wasn't for linebacker getting him by the shoestrings, that could have been a real big gain.
Hunter Caldwell into the game at running back. Again, dinged up. Don't expect him to see a lot of action tonight unless there's had a major recovery. Hunter gets the ball coming to the left side, doesn't have anything, tries to cut it up, and he's got, I believe they grabbed him by the face mask, and we're going to see.
Yeah,
it's either a block in the back or
a face mask call.
They grabbed him up top. We're going to see if this is going to be. No, it's holding. against the Yellow Jackets. I couldn't tell. It kind of looked weird right there on the corner, but there was a jumble of Fairview players along with CreekWood.
That play broke down when we didn't get a seal block on number 28. He was able to beat Hunter to the corner and be waiting for him, and that let all that pursuit catch up because Hunter couldn't just try to get to the corner and turn upfield.
Loss of 3 yards. 4th down and a long 6 for the Jackets. Ball at the 48-yard line. This is an area that if the Jackets choose to go for it, may be a good gamble. They also, Hunter last year in this set came back. He set himself up in a shotgun tight formation, then stepped back and punted the ball away. Looks like that's what he's going to do this time. Runs to the right side, loses his footing a little bit, kicks the ball away. Fair catch called for and made at the 19-yard line by number 7, Dakota Smith, for the Redhawks. It's
nice
going to be
punt.
1st down and 10 for the Redhawks. Jackets keeping the Redhawks off balance a little bit with what they were going to do on the punting formation.
It's going to be interesting to see how this Jacket defense steps up with those injuries, Kevin, because a lot of those names you mentioned were not only returning starters, but they are very big players on that defensive side of the ball.
Peyton Gibbs leads the Redhawks at quarterback. Number 27 back there with him in the shotgun formation, Matthew Lindsay. Snap back is good. Handoff to the left side. Has a little bit of room, but it doesn't last long. And the ball hits the ground. Jackets pick it up, and looks like they may be going into the end zone for the touchdown. And they have done so. Touchdown, black and gold. The Yellow Jackets into the end zone. Jake Beathard picks it up, scrapples into the end zone, touchdown.
When you have injuries, Kevin, you got to generate points any way you can. Good job by that defensive back coming up, making initial contact, ripped that ball loose. Great job for Jacket defense.
I didn't see who jarred the ball loose, but the Jackets, it looked like he was going to have room to the left side, and Lindsey, as he turned up, he was hit. Ball knocked out of his hands. Jackets pick it up for the touchdown run. A 23-yard fumble pickup recovery and into the end zone. That's what you call the perfect turnover to touchdown.
Oh, man, absolutely. And, Kevin, you're right. I didn't get a good look to see who was the one that came up and made the flip, made the strip on that play. I know who captured it and went into the end zone.
Jake B.
That's right, Mr. Beathard.
You know, Jake looks like he's a little gimpy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just the heat or what.
It didn't look like a normal gait, but maybe that's just his normal stride. We haven't seen him before, but it looked a little different.
Jackets with a 7-point lead early in the game. Great start for the Jackets. Jackets coming off of a year where they went 7-4, 5-3 in the district. They lost in the first round of the playoffs last year to Westmoreland. But one good thing for the Jackets, they were 4-1 at home with their only loss to Stewart County last year when the starting quarterback, Hunter Zimmerman, was injured. And they were trying a lot of things to make up for his loss. Jeff Perez got the point after, and he's going to kick the ball away. Approaches it, low line drive, over the head, picked up at the 7-yard line.
Maintain your lanes.
By number 29,
tackle.
and the Jackets down there
28.
quick. Sam Sanborn, the junior, streaking down there, making the tackle against Quentin Pohl.
Good job staying in their lanes. A lot of times when there's a little bit of a bobble on a kickoff, everybody gets in a rush to try to crowd the player and he can get outside. Jackets maintain discipline on that kickoff team. Good job.
I believe earlier the fumble, I had Lindsey down with a number 27 on my roster sheet, but I have two 27s, and I really believe that was Ethan Griffin instead. Handoff this time up the middle of the field. Jackets sniff it out, but not until 5 yards are picked up by number 14. That's Matthew Davids.
CreekWood coming with a little bit of a no huddle. catching the Jackets. We got players looking for a defensive call.
I believe that was Sanborn in there that time. Another handoff
Read
fake
option.
up the middle. Going to the right side. It's another fumble. And the Jackets pick it up again.
Zimmerman.
Hunter Zimmerman picks it up this time. Wow. Great start for the Jackets on defense.
And
Dixon County beat the Red Hawks last week 21-15. The Red Hawks, a 4A team, playing the homestanding Jackets, a 3A team, both in Region 6.
Kevin, I may be wrong, but I thought that was number 66, Mr. Green, that caused that fumble.
Zeeb putting the hit. Jake and Josh in the backfield. I formation. Handoff faked. Rolling to the left side. Zimmerman rolls back to the right side. Finds Jake. Jake finds a little inside. Outside. Gets the first down inside the 10-yard line. Down to the 8-yard line. First and goal, Yellow Jackets.
Kevin, that play broke down, but you've got Hunter out there with all that experience. He didn't panic. He turned around, found a receiver in number 4, Mr. Beathard, and he made 2 people miss and then took off for the goal line.
Jake Beathard with the catch and run forward down inside the 9-yard line. Officially on the 8-yard line. First down goal, Jackets. Staying up under center. Hunter Zimmerman. Deep I formation. Before the play gets started, there looks like an illegal formation, and it's exactly what it is.
Oh.
It's going to back the Jackets up 5 yards. Still first down and goal, but this time it's inside the 14 instead of the 9. Okay. I thought the ball is just inside the 15 now. Was it not inside the 9-yard line?
Yes.
They lost a yard on the step off there.
It was that left foot start.
Yes.
We've seen that over the years. We've seen 4, we've seen 4, we've seen 6.
5.5-yard step off on the penalty. First and goal. Toss out to the left side. Cut inside.
Nice
Jake
move.
cuts again.
Another
cuts
great
again.
cut.
And he has the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, my.
Second touchdown of the night. Jake Beathard into the end zone for 6. The Jackets take a 13-0 lead.
That young man is a beast in the open field. He made 3 players miss, and one of them probably needs to have his ankles taped. Great move there to get inside and go for that touchdown on that second move.
Great.
Awesome move by
Great
Mr.
offensive call
Jake
that time,
Beathard.
too, Tim.
Yes. Crowded line of scrimmage, got him out in the open space between the tackle and end. Great job, great call.
A little misdirection from the start. Tall sweep out the left side. This time Perez hammers it up and through. 14-0 Yellow Jackets. Defense playing strong for the Jackets tonight. 2 offensive series for Creekwood. 3 plays, 2 fumbles. Jackets short field, and the other time they had no field because it was a pickup and touchdown for the black and
Coaches
gold.
just need to keep their heads set, because last year we thought we had the game in control too, and we let it get away. Those players need to stay disciplined, stay strong, stay focused.
Peyton Gibbs, the quarterback, that last time on a keeper.
Yeah,
Sets
read
it around
option.
the left side, the read option, as you had perfectly called. Yeah, it looked like he was going to pick up good yardage, and next thing you know, the Jackets collapsed, and I believe it was Green that hit him and knocked the ball loose, picked up by Zimmerman.
Yeah, that's 2 plays. The Jackets have displayed a very, very fast team to close that gap very quickly, because twice we thought they were going to go for yardage, and in both instances they ended up fumbling.
Perez to kick away. Again, low line drive over the head into the end zone. Touchback. 20-yard line will be the first down and 10 spot for the visiting team from Creekwood. Creekwood located in Dixon County, not very far at all from Fairview, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, not very far, 10, 15 miles as a crow flies.
Yep.
But you can't get there as the way the Crow does.
No.
Be nice if we could get places as a Crow does.
Yep.
I know my new home in the east side, on the east side of the airport, what a challenge to get to and fro.
Oh, my.
Wow, not like coming from the west side.
You know, Kevin, we haven't said anything yet, but I really like the new look helmets of the Jackets.
Number 2 in the game at the quarterback spot. Finds it, left-hander gets it out for the first down from the 20-yard line out to the 42. It's going to be a quick pickup, 22 yards. Devin Higgins in at quarterback that time. The left-hander, the backup, comes in and makes something happen right out of the gate.
2 receivers out in that same area.
Had a 1-on-2 that time. Handoff up the middle. Jackets are right there fighting for yardage, though.
Strong run.
3 yards.
Strong run by the running back.
Number 14. Again, that's Matthew Davids.
Jackets have Tyler Branch out there at right defensive end. He's come back after a couple seasons out of football. We're going to see. I'm going to kind of monitor him and see how he does.
Snap in the shotgun is back. Rolling to the to the left side. Throws it high, but he didn't have much time at all as Sanborn was right there on top of him.
Good pressure. Good pressure by the linebacker.
So the Jackets defense, third time to face the offense of the Redhawks. The first 2 times were turnovers. This time they've got a big rush coming in. A pass over the middle. Oh, my goodness. That could have very well fallen into the hands of the Jackets for a 3rd straight turnover.
That was a screenplay that it was broken up. I know you're supposed to let the guys come in, but we got in there too fast. That play did not have a chance to get organized. Great defense by the Jackets.
Jake Beathard back to receive the punt.
I'm looking forward to him catching this punt. I want to see what he can do.
Rolling to the right side. Looks like it might be a fake. Looking for it, and he's going to kick late. He does kick late. Ball goes out of bounds at around the 24-yard line, and that's exactly where they mark it at. It'll be 1st down and 10. So Yellow Jackets.
He had the option to run that ball.
He sure did, and I don't dislike that at all when you're less than 6 or 7 yards,
right,
close to midfield as they were. Not a bad call by the head coach, Justin Palmer. Coach Hughes has the Jackets ready to go tonight. Defensively, the Jackets have really made everything happen so far.
You're seeing that intensity that you like to see out of that defensive line and the linebackers. They're all over the field.
Ortiz in at fullback. Is going to split out to the left side. Handoff up the middle again. Beathard gets the ball. And he's taken down after a gain of a couple. He was stood back up, his knee didn't hit the ground, and they finally hit him one more time and took him down. The play kind of stalled there.
Yeah, that was one of those. The referees need to come in and blow the whistle because that's how people get hurt.
Yeah, Ortiz kind of set up in the jet sweep formation. Corbin Hughes, sophomore, splits out to the right side. Handoff this time is faked, and Zimmerman keeps it. He's going to maybe get 1 yard.
Good discipline by that right defensive side of Creekwood, number 24 and number 7. They did not go for that fake.
Sinks and Smith. Sounds like a law firm for the Redhawks coming in on the play to make the stop. Not much of a gain at all, if any. Maybe a half of a yard or even half of a football. Shotgun formation for the Jackets. Hard count. Draws the Redhawks across the neutral zone.
Good call by Coach Hughes. I mean, they were coming with a blitz, and he goes on the hard count.
So
Good call.
You go from 3rd and 7 to now 3rd and long 2, 3, maybe 3rd and 8.
3rd and long, that's a perfect call for the defense to bring the blitz. Great opportunity for the coach to go on the hard count. Good job, Coach Hughes. Those are the small things that are the reason he's got that 7+ winning percentage.
Jake Beathard split out to the left side, throw across to the right side. It's going to be a toss and catch for a Yellow Jacket. First down.
I was waiting to see that, Kevin. I was waiting to see what kind of laser that Hunter had. I hadn't seen the fastball yet, and I was looking forward to it, and he's got it.
Definitely was.
Remember last year he had a little bit of dinged up knee, and I don't see the brace, so I was waiting to see him just throw into it, and he looked good on that pass.
Good throw, good catch. First down, Yellow Jackets. The hard count gave them the opportunity to go just a few yards down the field to move the chains, and it happened successfully. In motion, Beathard gets the ball on the jet sweep.
Inside handoff.
It's outside.
Oh.
Right side of the defense going to gain right at 5 yards. Second down and 5.
That was interesting. That was kind of that mini jet sweep because you didn't have the guy in motion. But it's the same kind of blocking scheme. And he ran it to the short side of the field.
I was looking at the lineups this year, Tim. This team is over 50% made up. Uh-oh, fumble by the Jackets. Looks like Ortiz got the handoff up the middle and lost the handle of the ball, and the Redhawks jumped right on it. Still a little bit of a fight for the ball, but I believe they're going to give it to the Redhawks, unless they're going to say that he was down. I guess they're going to say he was.
For progress.
Okay, we'll take it.
I thought they blew the ball dead.
Jackets retain the ball. Third down and about 6 yards to go.
Third down and 5.
A little bit more than 5 yards here for the first down. Jackets send a slew of the Jackets out to the left side. Zimmerman has the option. He keeps it, runs up the middle. He's diving hard for the first down. He's going to be a little bit short, it looks like, from our angle, but it's going to be fourth down and less than a yard. Wouldn't surprise me to see Coach Hughes put the guys up on the line and say, let's just go ahead and duck our heads and go for it, boys. Ball at the 46-yard line. They're going to blow it dead and measure for it. We got a good spot that time. No complaints on that spot.
Of course it does. I'm sorry, I'm chuckling at the field announcer.
Make sure to stop by the signs in Winterton as you make your way into the game.
Ooh, an inch.
To look for all your Fairview High School Yellow Jackets football apparel.
Jackets leading 14-0. Fourth down and inches. Ball on their side of the field. I do not see anything that would trend to Coach Hughes punting this ball away. Not in the last
not in the
last cycle of memories that I have.
No. And this is where you put it on your lineman right here.
Fourth down, inches. Zimmerman going up under center. You may try something tricky here or just try to go up over and get the first down. They do. Zimmerman stretches his body out for the first down. He picks up 3 yards, needed inches. Needed 3 inches and got 3 yards.
A lot of chattering going on out there between Hunter Zimmerman and a CreekWood player. I don't know what's happened out there, but there's definitely not going to be on each other's Christmas list.
First down, 10 Yellow Jackets. Back up under center. Handoff to the second man through is Hunter Caldwell. Caldwell switches arms with the ball. Breaks 1, 2 tackles. Finally is brought down after a great gain that time.
Great block out front, number 18.
Ball inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. First down, Yellow Jackets.
Corbin Hughes, great block out front on that play, Kevin.
Jackets not spending any time in the huddle. Handoff to the left side. It's a shaky handoff. Caldwell gets it. Caldwell picks up 6 yards. 2nd down and 4.
His
David's-
running style just reminds me so much of Aaron Coffer.
There's a flag on the play. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
We'll see what the call is.
Holding.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't see a flag at all.
I saw the head official pick up a flag back close to the 47, 48-yard line. Jackets looking to Coach Hughes for the call. Looking over the defensive set. I formation. Caldwell fakes going left. Caldwell.
Holding call, number 33.
Good pass. Hit from behind. Knocked loose. Pass thrown to Corbin Hughes, the sophomore. But it looks like there's going to be another flag.
I think they're going to call holding on the right side of that Jacket offensive line.
Another step off against the Jacket offense. Yeah, I was watching the official on that first step that time. He took a pretty long first step, and then the rest of them were pretty synced. So, interesting step off by the officials. I remember this gentleman from the last few years. He does have a tendency to have some long strides in certain cases.
He's got an inconsistent stride.
Yeah, we've seen some strides, and we've seen some tiptoes down the sidelines on certain step-offs. You just hope that you get the tiptoes.
Yeah, that's right.
And they get the strides.
You hope you get that 4-yarder instead of the 6 or the 17-yarder.
Jacket's still looking good tonight. Minute and 46 seconds left in the first quarter after back-to-back penalties by the offense. Ball now back on the Jacket side of the field.
Yeah, first in a whole bunch.
And the Jackets will use their timeout. First timeout of the half, leaving them 2.
That might be a good timeout. Get these young men some water. As you were talking about before the game, we've had a great week of weather. And then on Friday night, the heat wave moves in.
Yeah, it's crazy. The last really couple of weeks and more, we've had San Diego weather. I thought for a second I woke up in San Diego. Yeah. And those of you that's never been to San Diego, this what we had before today. Over the last week to 10 days or even 2 weeks, that's what they get every morning and every day.
I had the opportunity to visit out there a while back when I used to travel for work. Loved it. That mission, that was this kind of weather.
Yeah, no winters.
Yeah.
You wake up, basically high of 82 to 85, no humidity, no bugs.
No, it's like Groundhog Day.
So it sounds like I'm part of the Chamber of Commerce for San Diego, but it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So
that's why so many people are going there.
But I have to say, though, as much as I've traveled in my career, people ask, they say, well, where would you live if you had your choice to move anywhere? I said, well, where I'm at, Middle Tennessee.
Yep.
You cannot beat the Nashville, Middle Tennessee area. Fairview, what a wonderful place to raise kids.
Absolutely. If I had my choice to go anywhere I wanted, I'd be right here.
Absolutely. Back up under center. Handoff this time going to the right side. Looks like a halfback pass. A little long that time. Trying to find Tyler Branch in the pattern. And Sanborn just overthrew him a little bit. It looks like, quite frankly, that time that Tyler came off the line a little slower than they expected.
Yeah, I think they were looking at him to be further downfield.
Definitely got caught up in the traffic a little bit. On the field, this play is Chase Myatt. Chase also fighting a little bit of the injury bug. 2nd down and half of a farm. Snap back. Going to the right side. Hit late, but the pass is complete. There's some field.
Break a tackle.
There's more field.
Yeah.
And there is
an illegal block coming back.
In the back. And
at the
another block in the
38-yard
back.
line.
Take your pick on 2 block in the backs right there.
Great call, and man, did he find that seam.
Well, I think they're going to get Chase that time for holding. He kind of wrapped up a little bit. I don't know that it was a whole lot of block in the back. And I don't even know that it was a really bad holding call. It just looked that way.
Yeah, it did not look good. You and I both saw that one.
So the Jackets go from picking up the first down on a wide receiver screen, middle screen that is, and so the Jackets are going to be brought back.
I love that blocking scheme on that call. You get everybody moving to the right, and you bring your lineman down, and you just kind of block outside and let the receiver come down.
Good pass, and right after Zimmerman made the pass, he got popped.
Oh, he did.
It was a throw pop, throw and pop.
And the thing you have to admire there is he stood in there and threw the ball, delivered it on time, on target. He knew he was going to get hit. That's the mark of a good quarterback. Nobody likes to get hit, but sometimes that's part of the job. They're going to end up almost back where they were.
Yeah, after they step this off 10 yards from that spot, it should be just inside the 50-yard line, repeating second down. So
Like a
they'll have
4-yard
picked up
gain?
about 2 yards if they step it off from where we think they are.
I'm sorry.
So it will be a 2-yard gain on that play. But
I was watching the step off.
still puts the Jackets in a second down and 23.
What? Now he's going the other way.
CreekWood, and it's going back the other way.
Well, that will be if we didn't see that. So with a personal foul against CreekWood, that should be an automatic first down, right? They're not going to show an automatic first down, though. I thought that would reward the team or award the team on the other end. Well, as it turns out, the Jackets don't lose a down.
So we had
And they pick up
a holding
16
penalty
yards.
and a post-play personal foul. That's why they had to mark it off both times.
Jackets, 2nd and 8. Looking to the right side. Throw. Zimmerman that time saw that his receiver had a little footing issue, and he tried to pull the ball back in instead of zinging it out there. Pass goes incomplete, bringing up a 3rd down and 8.
He was caught in between.
Ball right at the 35. Where the ball is right now, you're looking at a 52-yard field goal, and there's no question that Jeff Perez has the leg. We'll just see if the Jackets will go for the first down, leading 14-0, or try to get that long 50-plus yard field goal if they don't make it here.
You know, Kevin, looking at this CreekWood defense, it's not a traditional CreekWood defense with those big defensive linemen.
Rolling to the right side. Zimmerman looks, doesn't have anything open, tries to get away, zigs and zags, gets the ball across.
Late hit on the quarterback.
He gets the ball across the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be called
Oh, no, intentional grounding.
for intentional grounding. High school does not have the same rules where you can get outside the pocket as long as you get the ball past the line of scrimmage. High school, I thought they had the same rule.
I did too, and I thought they were going to call CreekWood for a late hit on the quarterback.
And so he's calling the intentional grounding. 5-yard step off, loss of down, so we'll bring up a 4th down from the 40-yard line. So the punting situation for the Jackets at just inside the 40-yard line. Zimmerman coming on. Looks like he's going to be in a deep set with he probably has an option. He's going to punt the ball away. He needs to get the ball about 38 yards to spot it on the 1-yard line. Snap back, looking to the right side. Punts the ball toward the corner. Ball hits down at the 5-yard line, rolls into the end zone. It's going to be brought back out to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 10 for CreekWood. Not sure which quarterback for CreekWood's going to come back out, whether it's number 2, Higgins, or going back to Gibbs. Under Gibbs, they had 2 turnovers. Higgins, they moved the ball a little bit.
Looks
and
like
then had
they're
to punt the
coming
ball
back.
away.
Looks like Gibbs. I don't see number 2 out there. Yeah, it looks like the original quarterback's coming back.
Number 12, Peyton Gibbs, back in at quarterback for the Redhawks.
Give him a series off, kind of settle down.
Shotgun formation. Again, looks like the Redhawks are going to run out of that formation all night long. Toss out to the right side. Jackets right there. Playing physical tonight, just like Coach Hughes told us before the game, Tim. He said with the injuries they have to play intelligent and they have to play physical. And tonight, check the boxes on both of those so far.
Kevin, I've been watching number 7, Josh Ortiz. If you remember last year, he was a very muscular fire plug. He's leaned up, and he is a lot faster on the field this year.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackets leading 14-0. Snap back. The handoff is a little struggle there, and the Jackets are right on top of the Redhawks, and it's going to be a sack.
Tyler Branch coming down, getting a little bit of that tackle.
Well, technically, Tim, I guess I couldn't call it a sack because he wasn't throwing the ball. We don't know if he was or not.
Well, that play just looked awful from the beginning, Kevin. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Could you tell?
I couldn't tell. I thought he was going to fake it and go back and throw the ball.
Yeah, I think it was a broken play is what I think.
It's like trying to hand it off, and you found that there was Crisco on the ball when they snapped it.
It's like he went to hand it off and nobody wanted it.
Well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter, though. The Jackets, what a good defensive first quarter. Offensively, I don't know that they were clicking as well as they wanted to be, but when you can score with your defense and then set the offense up with just a very, very short field, I mean, you don't need a whole lot out of your offense at that point. But that said, as we get further into the game, you hit it on the head earlier. Last year, it felt like we were in total control of the game at CreekWood. CreekWood turned the tide on us and came back and won by a touchdown.
That's right. They had a big play, and that just sort of lit the fire up for CreekWood, and it doused the fire for Fairview, and that game just went downhill.
It turned quick, too.
Yeah. But tonight, Fairview's offense, we've had some very, very effective plays. What we're doing is that early season shooting ourselves in the foot with the penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, we had, 3 penalties out of 7 plays.
We did.
And it cost us dearly because one of them, we had a first down inside the 25-yard line.
And they tried to help us a little bit with the personal foul that gave us 15 of those yards back. 4 receivers out to the left side. They toss it out on a wide receiver screen, and the Jackets
That's a good tackle.
Smoking them on defense right now. The Jackets.
Number 28. 28 on that tackle. Whoa.
You had Ortiz for the Jackets as well as Sanborn on the tackle.
Man.
They were the first couple of there.
I think Ortiz was the one that stood him up. I mean, that was like hitting a wall. I mean, I'm just really impressed with Josh Ortiz's offseason work.
Caldwell back to receive the punt. Into the end zone, running to the right side. Going to kick the ball side-footed. But right now, that play for them is just kicking the ball straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's going to end up being a they're either trying to keep it away from whoever the Jackets are sending back, whether it's Caldwell
or Bethard.
Or even Zimmerman looked like he was going to go back one time to receive the kick. But in that case, you're just kicking out of bounds, and it is what it is for their kicking team.
That's not the kind of field change you want.
Well, and I guess when you look at it, he was kicking out of his end zone. The Jackets get the ball at the 48-yard line, so, color me wrong on that one. Jackets come out, shotgun formation, Ortiz up front. Bethard in, gets the handoff, cuts up the center of the field, breaks one tackle, spins around inside the 45-yard line where it's going to be second down and about 6 yards. Let's see where the spot is. Second down at 7, gain of 3.
Good job of Ortiz of getting small in the middle of that line. A lot of times when you run up the middle and you're not the big bruising runner, you got to get small so no one can get a clean hit on you. And he did a great job that time, getting some positive yards inside.
McNeil comes into the game for the Jackets.
We have some very good news for you. We have your report card.
Jackets
Please come to the
couple players in and out.
Got Ortiz at tailback, don't we?
Ortiz in, dotting the I. Gets
Oh,
straight up the
yeah.
field. He has room. Bumbling down inside the 35-yard line to the 33-yard line. First down for the Yellow Jackets.
Great block on the left side.
Gain of 13 yards
Number
by
72.
Ortiz.
Branch and number 72 for the Jackets. Number 72 this year. Oh, my goodness. I don't see him.
Yeah, I've got it here for you. 72 is Josh Clifton.
Josh Clifton and Tyler Branch out there making room for Josh Ortiz, and you tell me he's not looking a lot faster than last year. And he was good last year. He has definitely done a great job in his off-season workouts.
Ortiz definitely is maturing, as we see most players do. Out to the pass outside. Sanborn gets it down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 3 yards. Had to work hard to get those 3 yards. Hughes out there on the right side with him as well, Corbin Hughes.
Corbin trying to get a block and without getting called for a holding. Did a pretty good job out there.
McKenzie up on the line doing a good job of blocking.
Fumble.
This time the ball hits the ground, and it looks like the Red Hawks are going to pick this up.
Oh,
Was
man.
that Ortiz on the fumble
Josh.
that time?
Joshua, you got to cover that ball.
He went in high. Last time he
Went in high
had to
and-
carry, he didn't have anybody hitting him, and he just was standing up, running down the field. That time he was hit high, and that's the same thing that happened to the Red Hawks on their first 2 fumbles.
Look at that.
They didn't
Man,
get low.
This is the kind of thing, Kevin, those plays we talk about every year, those handful of plays that you talk about in the game that can come back to haunt you.
First down 10, ball at the 25-yard line for Creekwood. This time hands off to the left side. Hit immediately by the Jackets at the 25-yard line.
56 and
And,
58.
Looked like Daniel Conrad had the first hit.
That's right. And is that Layman Harris?
Morton may have been in on that too, based on what I heard from the press box, but snaps a little low, picked up that time going across the middle. He's got a first down, brought down by Ortiz.
Just outside his reach. One step away from a pick.
Ball at the 38-yard line. Jackets defense gives up a first down, 2-play first down. Staying in the game is Higgins at quarterback. Hands off, fakes handoff, goes to the right side, tosses it a little high, caught. Jackets come in on the play, and that time for the Jackets, I believe it was
Now that's some
Sanborn
kind of play.
again.
Read option pass.
Yeah, throwing back against your body, too. Being a left-handed quarterback that goes to the right side. He looked a little awkward on the throw, was high. Good catch, 8-yard game. Up the middle this time, diving for the
good.
first down.
That's one of those plays the runner likes to get going and run downhill. Great job by that Jacket defense.
Ortiz,
Keep that from breaking.
Ortiz hit him low that time, and Griffin kind of dove forward for the first down, gets the ball out to the 49-yard line, just a yard shy of Jacket territory. Trevor Sink split out wide to the left. 2 backs in the slot. And the Jackets defense.
Jackets, for the first time in a long time, have been in like a base 4-man defense. I mean, a lot.
Yeah,
we don't normally
a
see
lot
that
of
from them.
3-5s.
Yeah,
Usually.
Yeah, and I think the reason is it's personnel. We've got some real good defensive linemen, and we may not have enough athletic, fast, big linebackers. So we're going to 4-3 to match our skill sets, and it's doing very well. Another testament to the coaches. Go with what the skill sets are.
Yep.
And coach them up, and they're doing an outstanding job out there tonight.
I mean, so far we haven't seen CreekWood cross into the Jackets territory. They're close right now. First down and 10, ball at the CreekWood 49-yard line. But the Jacket defense at this point in the game have really controlled everywhere. They've controlled the line of scrimmage. They've got into the backfield of the CreekWood offense a lot. Handoff. They're going to be
Come
in the
on,
back.
Josh, yes.
There we go.
Josh coming right up inside, reads that play, makes the tackle.
A TFL tackle for loss.
Did you see him? He was reading that play. He shot the gap, ran him down from behind. Good job, number 7.
Ortiz with the tackle, 2-yard loss, second down at 12. The Jackets don't want them in their territory no more than the coaches do. The Jackets on the field. Good timeout call. Looked like they were a little discombobulated, and the Jackets did a good job. This time you've got 2 receivers in the same area, both fighting for the ball. Number 32 makes the catch. Looks like Derek Sutton.
It's a good thing they're going with short, quick routes because we are getting to the quarterback.
Max Cole on the tackle that time. Third down and...
Big play right here. I believe they think they're in 4-down territory, but this is a big play for the Jackets.
Third down and 4. Higgins in, still at quarterback, the left-hander. Hands off up the middle, cut to the right side, cut to the inside.
Right there.
Got some room. Tackle from up top. Looked like Zimmerman. And you got a flag.
Zimmerman's going to get called. I think they're going to call that a personal foul.
A little excessive there at the end of the play, I believe, is what they're going to be calling on Zimmerman.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, you said earlier you saw a little chippiness with Zimmerman and a couple of the CreekWood guys. Yeah. And we saw it right there after a gain of, let's see, that was a gain of 12. It's going to be extended by 15 yards down inside the 20-yard line. Down to the 18 is where they're going to set it down. It'll be first down and 10.
That's the kind of thing. You just don't want those kind of penalties, Kevin. They serve no purpose, but they help the other team.
But you're right. The Jackets are definitely in a 4-down lineman set. One back in the set. Gets the handoff. Gets grabbed at the ankles initially by Sanborn.
Looks like 27 is definitely their workhorse.
Sanborn's been in on a lot of plays tonight, offensively and defensively. Gain of 3 that time by Griffin. Need to take the ball away from the Redhawks like they did earlier in the game. Snap back. Pulls the ball back in, read option.
Yes.
And again, Sanborn makes the tackle.
Gets just enough of him. Woo. Great play, 28.
No gain. He makes a dive back to the line of scrimmage to save the loss. But Sanborn right on spot again.
Woo, I'll tell you. He recovered from that
I'm not sure.
Option was able to make that tackle.
I'm not sure. Sanborn has had a few plays, a handful of plays he's not been in on tonight.
Yeah, he's going to need a break at halftime.
Illegal procedure against the offense. Instead of a 3rd down and 7, it's going to be a 3rd down and 12.
Woo!
Moving the ball back outside the 20-yard line.
High school football, that's big.
They're going to spot it down right on the 20. Line of scrimmage, or the original line of scrimmage was the 18, so that's going to make it a 3rd down and 12. Higgins, number 2, the left-handed quarterback, back in the shotgun again.
Flooding the side over here, look for something back the other way.
Being rushed heavily, makes the catch and brought down immediately.
Good read by the Jacket defense. Good defensive call. They loaded trips to the left, one wide receiver to the right, and they were trying to get that Jackets moving over here and throw back against
Conrad.
The play.
Looked like that was Conrad from this angle here.
Was it 56?
Looked like it.
Had?
I thought it was Daniel Conrad. 4th down and long. Back going for it on 4th down, throwing the ball into the end zone. He's got a receiver, and it's knocked down by the Jackets. Incomplete, and the Jackets will take over on downs.
Sanborn again back there? I know Hunter came over. Nope. It's number 25. I can't see the number.
Yep.
25.
Yeah, Tony Torres.
Nice job closing
knocking
the
it
gap.
down.
He had some space, and he closed the gap and was able to knock that ball away along with some help from Hunter Zimmerman.
You know, if Higgins would have thrown the ball on the outside of the receiver, he had about 3 yards on the outside of him.
Yeah.
He threw it on the inside. He had to come in where the coverage was, and that's where Torres was able to knock the ball down, which you love to see the ball knocked down in that case instead of intercepted. Because the ball's taken over now on the 26-yard line.
And Hunter did a good job of holding back. He could have unloaded on the receiver, but that was in that gray area, and he could have very easily got called.
Rolling out, looking down the field. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be Sanborn that cuts in and keeps the Red Hawks, Smith, from picking it off. That time, Sanborn became a defensive player again. He just left the defensive plays.
Yeah.
They get the ball back, and he becomes a defensive back on the first play on offense.
Hunter threw that ball inside. Same thing the previous quarterback did. He threw that ball inside, and he's got to throw that ball outside and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
It looked like Myatt had some space on the outside.
He did. He absolutely did. And Hunter should not have thrown that ball inside.
Yeah, Hunter looked like he took the wrong option that time.
Yes, sir.
2 backs on the set. Rolling. He's got a lot of Red Hawks in the backfield with him, and brought down that time for a quarterback sack by number 15, and that is Boone, Hayden Boone.
Somebody was not in the right spot because Hunter was looking to throw, and whoever he was supposed to throw to was not there. And Coach Hughes is easy to read on the sidelines, and something definitely went wrong on that play.
Line of scrimmage went from the 26. Now it's inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So it's going to be third down and 12.
What's the clock got, Kevin?
CreekWood still has goose egg on the board. Inside of 3.5 minutes. The Jackets call timeout on offense with 3:24 left here in the second quarter. It's kind of been an interesting game because the offenses on both sides have struggled moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, both defenses have played fairly well tonight.
Yeah, I'm not real sure that other than the last series where the Jackets had a lot of penalties, I believe that was the only time offensively that they took the ball and drove it inside CreekWood territory.
It was.
The rest of the night, they've really been playing on each side of the field, leaving the middle of the field kind of open. Good crowd forming tonight. Starting out, it was a little sparse. Now it's cooling off a little bit. You see a lot more people out. Not that that was what kept them away. After the timeout, Jackets assembling back at the line of scrimmage. True shotgun formation this time. Blocker up front. Looks like it may be a pass down the field. He's going to have to throw the ball away. We've got a holding in the backfield. And you could have, I don't know that there wasn't a flag or should have been a flag covering Sanborn that time. Looked like they came over his back, but there's a holding in the backfield against the Jackets. There's probably going to be declined. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 21.
Good job by that CreekWood defensive secondary. Jackets couldn't get any space. Hunter had no one to throw to, and that lineman gave him plenty of time. They just couldn't get any space to find a wide receiver, and then he finally ran out of time.
Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. 4th down and 21 yards. I may have said 11 yards earlier, but it's definitely 4th and 21. Rolling to the right side, kicking the ball away. It's a high end-over-end kick. Ball hits down, and Sanborn takes it down at the 46-yard line in the Jacket territory. It's going to bring up a first down 10.
I think he might have had a handful of plays off Sanborn. He's everywhere.
3 minutes exactly left here in the first half. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. First down 10 for the Redhawks.
All right, tough.
Redhawks looks like they're bringing back their original quarterback tonight, Peyton Gibbs.
Tough sledding right here for that Jacket defense. They're going to have to bow up, play some very, very physical football.
Gibbs and Griffin in the backfield.
Too much gap on that inside receiver. He's got to come up, Kevin.
Slot receiver comes in, rolling to the right side. Is the quarterback trying to get away, gets the ball down the field. He's got receivers open, tries to break a tackle, falls forward. Max Cole on the defense there. It looks like it's going to be close to a first down. It depends on the spot. Inside or outside of the 36, we'll find out real quick whether it's a first down. First down, they say it's a gain of 10 yards, and it's a first down Redhawks. That play took 30 seconds to execute. Gain of 10, 36-yard line. Gibbs back in the shotgun formation again.
Trips right here. Look for 24 to try to go one-on-one.
Two receivers in the slot, two wide receivers on the outside. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's going to dive forward for a gain of 6 yards.
They did that last year too, man. They spread the field and then try to get a seam up the middle because you got your safety leaning one way and it creates a natural lane.
Second down 4 after the gain of 6. They're going to give him a gain of 7 actually, so
yeah.
Second and 3.
That kind of play, that's mano and mano with our Josh against that QB. And he's got to shed the blocker and be able to make a tackle.
Snap is good. Again, quarterback keeper up the middle. He found a seam again. He's going to have a first down inside the 25-yard line. Spotting him at the 23, it looks like it's going to be first down 10 for the Redhawks. Redhawks have plenty of timeouts left if needed. Clock now inside of a minute and a half left here in the second quarter. Jackets lead 14-0.
A lot of space on that inside slot receiver. Let's see what we got going here.
Handoff up the middle is faked, and he goes on the outside that time, and right there with him. I can't get the read on the number. Looked like it was it Sanborn out on the?
I think it was. That's who I thought it was, but I could not tell.
I couldn't see the number either. Gain of 2, second and 8. Clock running. Looking to the left side. It's a receiver screen. Ducks his head, dives forward, gets to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a timeout called quickly by the Redhawks.
Josh came over, lost his feet, went down on his knees, and was still able to make the tackle.
Third down and a couple. Driving right here for the Redhawks. 44.6 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Oh, my. They've got one more timeout after this, right?
I'm not sure they've used any until that. That may have been their first. I know the Jackets used all 3 of theirs. I needed to have kept that stat. You know, the Redhawks come into the game 0-1, playing in 4A district. Northwest Montgomery Central, Kenwood, Lipscomb, and then the Creekwood and Hillwood. Jackets this year in 3A with Sycamore, Camden, Cheatham, Stewart, and East Hickman. Right now they're concerned about Creekwood on the field. Snap back, and it's a dive forward. Quarterback keeper under center. It's just basically a quarterback sneak that goes for a first down. Gets the ball down to the 11-yard line. Clock stopped on the move of the chain.
There it goes.
can get another timeout. Can get another first down before reaching the goal line.
Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh.
Peyton Griffin rolls to the right side.
Got a man
looks
right
into the
there.
end zone. Catch is made around the 4-yard line. Knocked back to the 5.
Number 23 on the tackle.
Second down and short. Clock running under 30 seconds.
Is that Hunter Caldwell out there on defense? I thought that make the tackle.
It looks like it'll be around 18 seconds when they get this snap off. 19.3 seconds, and they call a timeout.
Yep. Hunter Caldwell's out there. I think that's who we thought was Sanborn on that earlier play. I was so worried about giving them that one big play that got them back into the game.
13.9 seconds, no timeouts left. Woo. So, as the coach, you know you have to throw the ball into the end zone. Even if you get the first down, by the time they restart the clock, the chances are really slim that you'll have 2 plays here.
Right, but you've got to protect that middle because that quarterback will take off and run up the middle first chance he gets. So Josh Ortiz and Cole need to make sure that they stay home and can make that tackle up the middle.
Peyton Gibbs throws it into the end zone. It's over the head of everybody.
Hunter Caldwell, nice defense.
So now, ball at the 6-yard line. It really depends on the field goal kicker. And it looks like they're going to put the scoring opportunity at the foot of the kicker. Ball spotted, right side, hash mark. At the 13, making it a 23-yard kick. Kick is up, and it's good. And Creekwood gets on the board with 4.5 seconds left in the first half, cutting the score from 14-0 to 14-3.
I'll tell you what, that Jacket defense, they bent, but they didn't break down there at the end. They stood tall, played some real physical football at the end when they got close to the goal line.
Yeah, Creekwood started that drive, if everybody recalls, on the 46-yard line.
Yeah.
So they started on the 46-yard line with 3 minutes left. So they used basically all of that 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 56 seconds to get 3 points. And as you said, the Jackets, they bent, but they certainly didn't break and let them into the end zone.
Yeah, and the thing about that whole drive, fumble. We were down there making yardage, running, having control, having a good offensive series, and we fumbled the ball.
We had the last series, we had all the penalties. And tackled them. And
penalties, turnovers on that offense, things you need to tighten up on. And I tell you, I still believe in the old adage, you fumble, you carry that rock. Give them a rock every day of practice. And before and after practice, you carry that rock.
I don't know if they've been listening to you or not, but you've been saying it every year.
That's right. That's right. Well, I know that one year I said it, they stopped fumbling.
Yeah, last year they had a lot of fumbleitis early in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody running high with the ball. And tonight the fumble was because of running high with the ball. Jackets are going to take it. Last play of the half, running right up the middle of the field. Out to the 40-yard line. Woo!
Good strong run by Ortiz on that one.
A return of 18.
That football.
Return of 18 yards. The last play in the half ends with the Yellow Jackets leading 14-3. And the 14 points came basically at the hands of the defense. The defense scored the first touchdown of the night, gave the offense a very, very short field, and they scored the second touchdown on a good run by Jake Beathard. Got the handoff, cut inside, cut outside, and then basically cut back up the middle of the field to get the second touchdown of the night.
Right.
So the Jackets go into halftime with a 14-3 lead. And Tim, how do you summarize what we saw in the first half?
I think the way you called it, we've had a little bit of an inconsistent offense and an outstanding defense. And I believe you got people playing two ways, and they got a little tired at the end of that half. But they stood tall and held them to a field goal there at the end of the half. So we need that offense to get a little bit more efficient, and because we've proven we can move the ball. We just get a little more efficient, eliminate the penalties, ball control, and I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, the one thing also that I've seen is when we go back to throw the ball, Zimmerman's not getting much time at all to set his feet and throw it. He's having to really get outside the pocket and run. And when he's done that, the receivers haven't then made space for him to find them in the defensive backfield.
Right, and there have been several instances where he was ready and loaded to fire, but his receivers are not creating space out there, and we need to do that because a lot of that offense, with Coach Hughes, it's like a throw to a spot, get open, and the receivers just aren't finding those spots, and Hunter's having to pull that ball back down, and it's just not enough time.
Well, that's going to be the end of the half for our discussion, and we'll be back in the second half where CreekWood will take over with the opening kick of the second half. Be right back in the second half action. Jackets lead 14-3. All right, Tim, we're about ready for the second half kickoff. The Jackets will be kicking off to CreekWood. CreekWood trails 14-3. Jackets came out strong first quarter on defense, took the ball away a couple times, picked the first one up, ran it into the end zone. Jake, as we're going to call him, Jake the takeaway Beathard on that play.
That's right.
And then the second time, Hunter Zimmerman falls on a fumble. Jackets get the ball at around the 24-yard line. A couple plays later into the end zone, Jake gets a handoff, takes it into the end zone, cuts back to the center for a 14-0 lead Jackets. And then from that point forward, the offense really had trouble.
That's right.
CreekWood's offense didn't do any better in reality. They got the ball at the 46-yard line on their last drive and drove it down for a field goal with a couple seconds left in the half. Kick out this time for Perez.
Oh.
First tackle missed. Up the sidelines. Ball is going to be out to the 43-yard line where CreekWood takes the ball first down and 10. Dakota Smith picks it up on the pooch kick down the sideline.
Missed tackle down on the sideline. Could have been a great stop. Oh, man. That's the kind of thing that makes a young man very, very upset. Hunter Caldwell.
Yeah, the first couple of times the Jackets kicked straight away, touchback, and the other time I think it was around the 23. This time they went the pooch kick, and tackle made at it, got them inside the 30. 43-yard line, first and 10. Coming back out, shotgun formation again. Peyton Gibbs leading the team. Try to find something, and the Jackets basically swarm in the backfield. A combination of Jackets back there.
Yeah.
You had Zeeb Green back there. You also had number 59 for the Yellow Jackets in the backfield, too. I don't have 59 on my sheet, so we'll have to find out who that is. This time, swing pass.
People there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. You
Missed
break tackles, get up the field. He's going to pick up everything that they lost, the 4 yards lost, plus a couple of yards. Let's see, he got 4. He picked up that time 12 yards on the play, so he picked up a couple of yards plus 10.
Missed an opportunity for a tackle for loss. Got to have those. You got to have those. You want to go 3 and out on that first series.
Jackets led by Coach Chris Hughes. Going over the center of the field, Gibbs that time sacrifices his body, dives forward inside the 47-yard
Spot looks like it's going to be
line.
a first down.
It's going to be a first down. CreekWood Redhawks, again, come into the game 0-1, just like the Yellow Jackets. Jackets, their home opener tonight. Last year, 4-1 at home. 3-3 on the road, including a playoff loss. Toss this time back. It's going to be a running play because that's a lateral. It's going to be a loss of 5 yards.
Is that 66, 56, and
It kind of looks like they're trying to set the Jackets up on that lateral.
yeah.
They're tossing it out a couple of yards behind the quarterback, so definitely it's a running play. But I wonder if they're trying to set the Jackets up on a halfback pass.
Yeah, they're watching what Hunter Caldwell and Cole are doing on those plays. They're going to see if they can sneak somebody down the middle or down that sideline.
Second down, 15 after the loss of 5.
There
Keeps
you
the
go.
ball, and it's going to be another loss.
Number 56 again.
Loss on the play. Jackets right there on the spot. Daniel Conrad again makes the play behind the line of scrimmage. Conrad and Green and the other Jackets tonight on defense have done an excellent job.
All right. 72 coming back in. Kevin, my roster only goes up to number 70.
Yeah, my bad on the printing tonight. That's Josh Clifton into the game for the Jackets.
Big third down play here for the Jackets.
Third down 19. All of their position players out and hit as he throws the ball, but he gets it across the middle of the field, and it's going to be a first down. Tackled that time by Max
Cole. Right out of the backfield, right down the seam.
But Max Cole doesn't tackle him until it's a 21-yard gain, and that equates to a first down, 10 yards to go for the Redhawks.
Yeah, third and 19. They ran a little curl route here to man deep, and they took the running back right down the seam.
Gibbs was hit right after he let go of the ball, but they're using the center of the field against the Jackets right now. This time they hand off the ball, going up the center, cuts to the right side. It's going to be a gain of 1, if anything. We're going to give him 1, second down 9. Fast-paced offense, both teams tonight. Neither team going back in the huddle. Calling the play at the line of scrimmage.
Is having a very active first series on defense. He was in on that tackle too.
Toby Johnson hustles off the field. Snap is fumbled, picked up. Got back everything that time, back to the line of scrimmage. It looked like it was going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 yards.
I think that ball was snapped early.
Josh Sisko back into the game.
Another big third down, third and 9, Kev.
Number 78, replacing Clifton. Tyler Branch in on the side, and the Jackets make a quick hit coming up. As soon as the ball is caught that time is Hunter Zimmerman making the tackle. Tackle made at the 30-yard line. It's going to be just inside of 5 yards to go. Fourth down and 5. Creekwood not even thinking about it. They're going for it.
Watch that hard count.
Holding up pictures, images, all types of things to get the play call in. In the backfield, again, is Gibbs,
Jackets
the quarterback.
crowding that line.
He's going to try to run to the left side. He tosses the ball out, and the ball should be fumbled. Should be fumbled. It's behind the line of scrimmage.
Run. Oh, blew it dead. Tyler Branch was ready to go off to the races.
It's going to be a penalty against the Jackets that time.
What?
It's going to be a
late hit on the quarterback. You can't shoot yourself in the foot.
Step off being made of 15 yards. I'm not sure how many yards he's stepping off, quite frankly. He is 15 from the 30, the line of scrimmage, down to the 15.
Go from getting the ball back to giving him a first down. Silly play.
Half the distance to the goal, basically, from the 30 on that penalty. And kind of double there because, you know, in reality, that ball was thrown backwards. Running out to the left side, coming up the middle of the field into the end zone is going to be a touchdown for Creekwood. The Jackets go from taking the ball over on downs. The penalty gives a first down 10 at the 15. The very next play, Ethan Griffin takes the ball into the end zone, running over the left side, breaks a couple of arm tackles for a touchdown. Creekwood, similar to last year, on a comeback. Jackets took big lead last year at Creekwood. Creekwood came back in the second half and won by a touchdown. Right now, the Jackets are ahead 14-10, 4-point lead. But the first drive of the second half by Creekwood was by far the best offensive performance we've seen of the night. Again, definitely was helped by the penalty. Without the penalty, they lose the ball.
That's not the kind of play that you expect.
Jackets will get their first shot. And as we talked about going into the halftime, Jackets really struggled offensively.
Oh, my.
So the second half, they're going to have to come out really sharp.
Yeah, Jackets have to shake that off, Kevin. They got to shake that off, and that offense has to come out and play some disciplined ball control and move down there and match that score.
You know, the one drive the Jackets had going in the first half, they had a fumble and lost the ball at the 25-yard line. They were driving at that point, and the Jackets need to pick up that momentum that they had with that drive.
That's right.
Dotson kicking the ball away. It's a pooch kick. It's going to land in front of the Jackets. Picked up at the 22-yard line. Run forward by Caldwell out to the 34-yard line where the Jackets will take over first down and 10.
Nice hard run by Caldwell coming up to get that ball.
Yeah, coming into the game, Caldwell was a question mark of how much he would play.
He's played a lot on the defensive side tonight.
Had some good runs on offense.
He sure has.
You know, the Jackets offensively this year, the one thing that they need to shore up on that they struggled with a little bit last year was losing the ball via the fumble.
That's right.
We saw a lot of times last year people were running upright with the ball and getting hit, helmet on ball.
Running upright, not using good ball technique. We saw a lot of that early last year.
High
cleaned it up,
formation.
though.
Handoff Caldwell. Cuts to the right side.
Oh.
Had a little bit of room. Cut through the right side of the line. Slips down, brought down.
Good block and point of attack by Tyler Branch. Gave him a little gap, and that's one of those plays. I think a healthy Hunter Caldwell goes for a lot more yards. Lost his footing a little bit.
Hayden Boone, the defensive end, number 15, going to get credited with the tackle, although I'm not real sure he did a lot to tackle.
Yeah, it was more of a...
He kind of running through the line. He kind of had to jump over a little bit of the debris, being football players.
Yeah.
Lost his footing as he got through. Gain of 4, second down and 6. CreekWood now into the game on their sideline. The Jackets a little discombobulated, call a timeout, their first timeout of the second half. Well, actually, they didn't call timeout, had to delay a game. I thought that Coach had called a timeout. Instead, step off of 5 yards, second down and 11. Second down 11, up under center. Right side, going to the left side of the line. Tackled and thrown forward. It's going to be a gain out to the 42-yard line.
Man, there is nothing worse than coming up, make a tackle, and getting a chest full of helmet.
2 yards shy of the first down, third down.
Hunter Caldwell, excellent job of delivering the blow to the defensive back on that play.
Third down and a couple for the first down.
Nice blocking, though. He had a good seam on that left side. Great job, guys.
Hughes and Sanborn split out to the left side, and the Jackets move.
Oh, man.
And the Jackets move on the offensive line that time. It's going to take them back 5 yards, third down and 7.
Discipline, discipline, discipline.
Clifton that time got a little jumpy. The official saw it. Third down, 7.
That's the sad part of being a lineman. You can do 99 things right, and that one time you move,
they catch you.
Everybody in the stadium sees it.
You don't run the ball all night long. You don't get your name called every play.
Nope. You do everything right. No one knows your name.
That's right.
You move just a little bit, and everybody sees you.
You know, the thing is Josh has actually played a good ball game.
Yep.
Third down, 7. Going back to throw the ball across the middle of the field. Pass thrown right into the hands of Sanborn. Not able to hold on. The Jackets now
have
looking
to make
at
that
a
catch.
Fourth down and 7 at the 37-yard line on their side of the field. More than likely, the Jackets will be kicking the ball away.
Yeah, I can't help but think that Josh is, he's just not, he's still suffering the effects of making that late hit, and he's he's beating himself up and needs to forget that play and play ball. He's an awesome ball player. We need him out there doing his best.
Sanborn?
Yes, sir.
Sam Sanborn has done a lot tonight. This kick right here is going to hit down at the 23-yard line, go out of bounds inside the 20.
About the 19 maybe.
And they're going to mark it at the 20-yard line. First down 10 for the Red Hawks, trailing by 4. Their second offensive possession. And the offensive possession again for the Yellow Jackets stymied by penalties. They've had a lot of penalties tonight that have really hurt their momentum pushing the ball forward on offense.
Kevin, we have got defense has got to get off the field on this series. This is one of those key series in the game. You can't let them come down the field again. We've got to get off the field, get the ball back to our offense.
Torres defending on the left side. On the right side of the defense, left side of the offense. Missed tackle in the backfield. Would have been a 3-yard loss.
We could have a hurt player.
Ends up, it's going to be a 4-yard gain. Branch.
Tyler Branch is number 50. I think it's number 50. Is that who you have?
Branch and Morton in the backfield that time. Not able to bring down the nifty running of Griffin that time. Gibbs and Griffin. Backfield combo this half has been pretty good. Handoff going to the right side. Griffin gets hit low, tumbles forward. It's going to be a gain of a couple, it looks like. They're going to give him momentum just outside the 25. So it's going to be a little bit shy of 5 yards needed for the first down. Third down and less than 5. Snap
big play,
back.
need to get off the
quick
field.
Toss around. And Zimmerman
intercepted.
Picks it off. And he loses the ball. And there's going to be a fight for it. And I believe the Jackets still came back up with it. It's a scrum on the field. It's going to see who wants it in the bottom. Zimmerman with the interception.
Looks like we got it. 25 got that ball.
Torres with the recovery.
Torres gets the ball. Nice pick by Zimmerman.
Yeah, Zimmerman outfought the receiver for CreekWood. Came up with a ball and then kind of lost his focus for a second trying to gain yardage that really wasn't there. He tried to do some stiff arming and the ball was poked away. But thank goodness Torres was right there to recover it and keep the momentum for the defensive play for the Jackets. That's the third time tonight CreekWood has turned the ball over. The Jackets have scored the first 2 times they took the ball away. It's like to keep that as a perfect 100%.
Going to be a timeout call.
Trey Bell comes into the game late. The freshman, number 12. Handoff to the right side. Cutting it outside. Gain of 1 on the play by Caldwell.
Trying to make a move, getting that outside, just 1 step away from turning a corner.
You see a lot of times, especially in high school, where the running back, they kind of fall in love with bouncing the ball out instead of keeping it solid between the tackles.
Pressing the hole. There's a lot of discipline in pressing the hole, and it becomes almost intuitive knowing when to bounce it out when you're doing it right. And in high school, you're right. A lot of players, they don't press the hole enough or give the hole enough time to be there.
Hughes and Sanborn on the right side. Heitch on the left side. Going across the middle, this time keeping it between the tackles is Caldwell.
Oh, nice
Caldwell
run.
Gets inside the 35-yard line to the 34. Pick up a 6 yards. It's going to bring up third down and 3.
Did Bethard get hurt? I don't see him on the sidelines in a jersey.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jake in the game running the ball
Since early. I wonder
really defensively either. So
I wonder if he might have got a concussion or something.
Running the ball up the center of the field. Caldwell drops his head, but he also drops the ball, and CreekWood falls on it. Unless this is a face mask, it's going to be a turnover Let's hope that it's a face mask. And CreekWood's too excited for it to be a penalty, against them. So another holding call that would have brought the ball back anyway. Basically, the Jackets did what we talked about, Tim. They're running way too upright with the ball.
Right.
They lose it with a fumble again.
Yeah,
Zimmerman, he's too good of a player. You fumble the ball after the interception, trying to make something special happen. All you needed was the first down right there.
Right, he's not letting the game come to him. He's trying to make too much happen, and he's not taking care of the ball, which all of us know is the most important thing in football.
1st and 10, 25-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Pass down the right side is caught, and he's going to say he's out of bounds.
Stepped out
but he's
after
out of
he
bounds
caught it.
after he makes the catch. No, he's not. Saying it's incomplete.
Yes, all right.
The official tricked me right there.
Yeah, I don't know who has that route, but, boy, somebody was not where they were supposed to be.
Good passing catch. But the best part of it was he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
With regard to the Yellow Jackets. Two receivers in the slot on the left side.
This is where they went
back.
back.
Handoff up the middle. He's cutting through, and the Jackets are right there to bring him down for no gain on the play. 3rd down and 10. Griffin does that little stutter step beside the quarterback.
Big 3rd down. Jackets got to get off the field here.
Somewhat in motion.
Uh-oh.
Looking down the field, the left-hander goes back to throw. He's got a receiver that's out there, but it's overthrown, incomplete. Tim, I guess I have to have a press box question here. You're moving the ball with Gibbs at quarterback. I don't really know that I understand why you went back to Higgins at quarterback.
I don't have a good press box answer for you, and I don't know why they've had a lot of success in the center of the field against the Jackets, but I'm not going to tell them anything.
No, and they all of a sudden went to the outside.
Yeah, right.
Caldwell back. There's a flag. This is a good kick. Goes over the top.
Leave it alone.
It's going to roll toward the end zone. It's picked up by Caldwell at the 6-yard line. Running it back. It's at the 20 now. The 25-yard line knocked out of bounds.
Oh, my.
That kick was from the 25-yard line.
Decline it. No, they're going to have him punt it again?
Yeah, the Jackets are going to decline. They're going to accept that penalty, I believe.
Let them punt it again. Make them run down the field one more time.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to get a kick that lands and rolls 40 yards.
40 yards, right.
So that ball was kicked at the 25-yard line.
And we had it at the 20.
6.
I was saying leave it alone.
It was a 69-yard punt.
I was saying leave it alone, but Hunter knew better.
69-yard punt picked up and brought back for 24 yards is all for naught. The penalty, the illegal procedure, is going to bring it back for a retry on the kick. This time it's from the 20-yard line. That ball, it really spiraled over the head of Caldwell that time and took a spiral-type bounce. Again, a kick is high, spiraling over the head of Caldwell again. He picks it up, running away from the defender. Picks it up at the 24. He's out at the 37-yard line where he's brought down.
17-yard improvement. And I thought he got a face mask there at the end, but they didn't call it.
13-yard return.
That's 2 big booming punts, though.
Sure was. That ball picked up at the 24-yard line.
Hunter's got to be a little bit tuckered.
56,
there's number 4. Number 4 is back.
56-yard punt that time. 13-yard return. 14-yard return out to the 38-yard line where they mark him down. In high school, you'll take a net 42 all night long on the punt. Great punt that time. Back-to-back great punts. There's the one that we were asking about.
Yep.
Slippery Jake up the middle.
See, that's the difference. You know, he's got that explosion. He's rested, and he's not dinged up. And then you put him in there, and then you bring in Caldwell, and he lays the boom on with his speed and power. That's quite a combination.
And we need to come up with a good nickname for Jake because he's done some really cool things. Haven't seen him before tonight from the press box. And, you got Jake the takeaway on defense.
I like breakaway Jake on offense.
We got Jake Bethard. So let's get the JB here going. Let's do
Good
a little
cut.
JB call. JB across the right side after the 10-yard gain.
I think you're going to have
picks up
something
3.
going on inside here between number 52 and number 5. I don't know what they're going to call. But they were kind of in a little bit of a mini scrum in the middle of the field.
See, on the center of the line, you've got Layman Harris. And Jackets again with another hold. Harris, our interior, you've got Harris and Clifton. Additionally, you've got Eli Clifton.
Well, that was 52. That was 52 for the Jackets and number 5 for Creekwood, involved in a little bit of a. As I said, a little mini scrum. Boy, oh boy.
Now we're going off of the sheet here.
Tell you what,
Number
man,
75 for the Jackets. Also on the line is McKenzie. I'm
Man,
not
that
real
Jacket
sure how-
offense is running out of toes to shoot off, aren't they? They're getting a lot of positive plays that are being called back.
17 yards, first down and 17. Jake Bethard back in the
Come on, Jackets.
backfield
Come on, Jackets.
with Hunter Zimmerman. Jake gets the ball going to the left side, breaks the tackle, cuts back to the right side.
Oh,
gets a
good
block
block
at the
by
center.
Hunter Zimmerman.
He gets some positive yardage out of nothing, basically. He picks up 3 yards.
Tell you what, Hunter Zimmerman with a big block.
Second down now and 14. That could have easily been second down and 20.
Woo!
Jake breaks the tackle,
That's
comes to the right side. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, Tim, with the score. The Jackets leading 14-10. Second down and 14 on offense. They're going to have a little time to discuss what's going to happen on their first play to start the fourth quarter. Both sidelines throws the hands in the air, showing the fourth quarter is theirs. We're going to soon find out who owns the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The Jackets are led by Coach Chris Hughes. Assistant coaches Michael Jackson, Ryan King, Chris Butler, E.J. Gunner, James Long, Brian Myatt, and Zane Davison. The Jackets, again, coming into this year on really great momentum with Coach Hughes. The Jackets this year need to get their injured players back to become the team that everyone predicted them to be this year.
That's right. As we've all had high expectations, and we continue to have high expectations for this Yellow Jacket team. But man, depth is so hard to have in high school. You know, in a school this size, and when you have eight or 5 out and 3 dinged up, that's tough.
It is. The Jackets, District 3A with Harpeth. Harpeth is the only team in District 3A with a winning record. The 6 other teams in 3A are winless on the season. I know it's early, but it's unusual to see an entire district other than one team with you have one team with a win, everybody else winless after 1 week. The Jackets leading, though, to try to get their first W on the year. Going back to throw the ball across the middle of the field, knocked down.
Too many people
at the linebacker spot. That time Zimmerman, he stayed on Sanborn as he came out that time, and he watched him cross the field, and the linebacker followed the eyes of Zimmerman, stuck his hand up and knocked it down. Ball never had a chance to get to Sanborn.
Yeah, there was just not a lot of room in there to get that ball in. Hunter gave it his best fastball, but there just wasn't enough room.
An August night in Tennessee, you expect it to be really, really hot. And it's warm, but it's definitely not hot.
It's cooled off a lot since the beginning of the ball game.
Snap is good. Looking down the field. A big rush is going to be taken down for a sack. The Redhawks again pressuring the quarterback of the Yellow Jackets. Zimmerman all night long has had to fight for space to throw the football.
And Kevin, what's happening, I think, is he's wanting to throw that ball sooner, but we are not finding the open spaces against that defense of CreekWood. You can tell he's jumping; those feet are going up and down just like you're taught, and he's ready to unload, but he's having to wait just a little bit too long, and there's just not enough protection.
You ball at the 34-yard line. Zimmerman to kick the ball away. It's a low line drive kick. It goes out of bounds pretty quickly as well. He tried to get it down the sideline, get some roll on it. Didn't really have much opportunity that time. It went out pretty quick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when you're sitting there looking at a third down and almost 30 yards to go, that's really tough. And as you said, from an offensive perspective, if you're going to go back and throw the ball, your receivers have to find a seam quickly. And you can loosen up the defense with quick tosses 5-6 yards down the field. Right now, though, Jackets aren't even getting time or giving themselves time.
And they're getting in that second and long, third and long, where those 5- and 6-yard passes just aren't that's not what we need. And once again, we had a good offensive scheme going there, and we had a penalty that kind of shut us down.
A lot of holds tonight. The left-hander back in to throw the ball down the field, and it's, oh, my goodness.
Tipped. Tipped right to him. We got a flag.
It is tipped, and it is caught. Zimmerman tips the ball.
It's going to be pass interference, I think.
Goes into the hands of number 29, Quentin Poole. Pulls the ball in from the 40-yard line down to the 21-yard line.
3 Jacket players, and they get a tip, and it goes to the one CreekWood player.
39 yards on the pass play that goes complete.
Yeah.
After the tip, CreekWood trailing 14-10, early fourth quarter. Jackets do not want to see what happened last year occur again, and that's a comeback from the CreekWood Redhawks. Jackets, if they can stiffen, keep them out of the end zone, at worst, they'll still have a 1-point lead. Snap back up the middle of the field. Big room. He's keeping his feet. Going down low was Max Cole to try to bring him down.
Wow.
Quentin Poole kept his balance. So Quentin Poole basically, Tim, took over for those 60 yards in 2 plays, one via the pass, and the rest of it from 21 yards out for the touchdown scamper.
My goodness.
Now for the point after to make it 17-14. Redhawks have scored 16 unanswered. 3 in the first half to end the half. And they've scored now 14 points. No, that's wide left, I believe. Oh, that is good. It looked like it was wide left, but it's good. So they've scored 14 straight points in this half. The Jackets have not scratched the board yet. Penalties and turnovers for the Jackets tonight have been a huge key. It started out as a key for them. Now it's a key against them.
Yeah, wow. And if you're the Jackets, you got to feel a little bit snake bit on that series.
Home opener tonight. Woo. Home opener in Fairview, Tennessee.
Time for that Jacket offense to buckle down and play some efficient football.
Good travel crowd. Good travel crowd by CreekWood tonight.
Yep.
Out of 4A. Again, coming in after a 6-point loss to Dickson County. A big rival game between CreekWood and Dickson County. Dickson County, the bigger school. CreekWood stayed right with them, only losing by 6. Blake Russell, the freshman, back with Hunter Caldwell. Number 3 is Blake Russell.
See how well the Jackets respond.
Kick. He's down, hitting at the 30-yard line, picked up by Ortiz. Ortiz picks it up and is hit immediately. They may give him forward progress to start at the 30-yard line. We'll see where they give it to him at. High school officials, as we've seen, like to start the ball on a hash mark or a 0.
Yep.
They're starting it on the hash mark at the 29-yard line. And you can't blame them for wanting to do that. It's easier to control the first down markings. Jackets, their first offensive possession, trailing 17-14. Breaks one tackle, breaks two. The third man takes him down.
Nice blocking, nice run. And no hankies on the field. Like to see that. Uh-oh, I think we got a man down for CreekWood. All right, he's up.
After a gain of 15 yards, it's a first down, Yellow Jackets. Like Michael Banks comes out, who's split out to the left side. He comes out as the receiver. Hughes steps in his place, Corbin Hughes. Jackets need to get something going. Jay gets a handoff coming to the left side, tries to find a seam. He's brought down from behind. No gain on the play.
Number 22 hustling down.
Stetson Spicer catches up with catches up with Jake Bethard.
He had a little bit of a seam inside, but it wasn't much, and he tried to break away outside.
Sanborn split out to the right side. Man-on-man coverage, it appears. Caldwell in motion. Fake handoff. Zimmerman up the center of the field. Breaks one tackle. They've got his shirt. He's taken out of bounds inside the 40 at the 37-yard line.
Play football, Hunter.
They're going to give us forward progress to the 38-yard line. First down 10, Yellow Jackets. Quarterback keeper up the center of the field. He chose the correct option that time, Tim. I believe if he'd have handed the ball off to Caldwell, it had been a loss on the play.
Yep. And I like the ball control. Put that ball in that outside arm and held it high and tight.
The Jackets offense seems to be fired up right now. A fumbled snap comes back, picked up, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain on the play, this time by Zimmerman. Spotting the ball at the 37-yard line. Actually, just inside the 38-yard line. So technically, no gain on the play. CreekWood bouncing around on defense, getting their linebackers in place. Looking down the field, he's got a receiver open.
Oh.
The receiver, that time, Sanborn, all he had to do was run through the ball. He took a step, kind of a side step away from the ball. If he runs through the ball, it's either going to be a completed pass or it's going to be pass interference.
Yeah,
He'll see that on the tape.
He didn't use the correct technique on that one.
Yep,
he tried to reach out and grab instead of running through the ball.
He'll definitely see that on the tape, and the coaches will point that out. The Jackets need to keep this offensive momentum going. Two big first down runs. Looking down the field, you've got Caldwell open. He can't see him. And he's brought down for a huge 13-yard quarterback sack.
He had
Caldwell had split across the middle wide open.
I think he had his eyes on the wrong receiver. He was locked on, and he just held the ball too long.
The pocket has collapsed all night long around Zimmerman.
But in that particular case, he had time.
He did.
Had time to throw it.
That was the one you're talking about. We talked about earlier where you had to have the seam. The seam was there. You deliver the ball, let your receiver run to it.
Yep.
And Caldwell, as we seen all last year, was a good receiver. High kick toward the right side. Ball hits and takes a Yellow Jacket bounce. And it looks like I'm not sure if he got it before he slid in.
No, they're calling it at the 1.
They're giving it to CreekWood just inside the 1 yard line.
CreekWood fans do not like that call. I couldn't see it.
We're happy.
I'm happy with that
that
call.
there is no instant replay in high school football. I'm pretty sure that when he took control of that ball,
he was in the end zone.
1 or 2 of his legs were across the pylon. But I'm not complaining. 99 yards to go for CreekWood. Ball downed on a perfect punt by by Zimmerman. I couldn't see who took it and downed the ball.
Jackets need the ball back.
Excellent
here,
work.
Kev. They've got to bear down, shut them down, get good field position on offense.
Gibbs back in at quarterback. All he does is take the handoff or takes the snap, goes right up the middle on a QB sneak.
Try to get some room.
Because right now, the shadow, if there is any shadow that comes in from these lights, is in the end zone. A gain of 2 on the QB sneak there. Instead of staying up under center, one that looks like he is going back up under center.
Nope.
If the Jackets could get some penetration here, and they do get some penetration, but they can't bring down the tough running back. Looked like that was number 27.
It was.
Griffin again, Ethan Griffin.
Jackets shuffling people in and out on defense. Trying to get some fresh people in there.
Big 3rd down and 3 this time for the defense of the Jackets. They need this stop. Right now the momentum and the line play favors CreekWood. The Jacket D needs a big stop right here. Up the middle, and it's going to be shy of a first down. 4th down and less than a yard or right at a yard. Woo! You know, a gutsy play would be go up under center and crash through. We saw that the Yellow Jackets used to do that with a running back named Aaron Cothran a couple times.
There's not many of those running around in high school football.
We also saw it a few times with the bus.
Yeah, with the bus. Yeah, we did.
Snap is low, picked up. Oh, what a good punt. Fumbled by the Jackets. And I believe, I cannot tell.
Oh, no.
But it looks like the ball has gotten away from Caldwell.
It was Bethard.
Bethard, I'm sorry. That is 3 straight punts that has gone over the receivers' heads, and they've tried to make plays over the top of their heads. This time, with all the momentum in the world, all you have to do is go back under the ball, catch it, fair catch it, or let it hit. Even had perfect opportunity to get on top of it that time, but as we know, it's hard when the ball hits the ground to change your direction as a player on that type of a play. So it's a fumbled punt by the Jackets. Ultimately, it's a 60-yard play.
Changing quarterback again.
Going back to throw the ball after the sideline. Receiver loses the ball, and I believe the Jackets pick it up on an interception.
We did.
And they do. It's a deflected ball. Jackets pick it up.
Woo-hoo! My goodness.
Torres, number 25, Tony Torres, the 6-foot sophomore, takes the ball away and totally turns the momentum right there because, quite frankly, the fumbled punt could have been disastrous.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
As a matter of fact, we saw a couple players drop their head after that happened. Torres didn't. He kept his head up. The ball batted around a little bit, and he flat out just took it away.
All right, offense, you got it. Let's see something here. Come on.
Great job, Tony. Shotgun formation. In motion, Caldwell gets the handoff, tries to get outside. There is nowhere for him to go. The defensive pressure right now on the Jackets offense is tough.
Yeah, that blocking on the edge for that jet sweep just isn't there. They're crowding the line, that CreekWood defense.
Yeah, they're breaking through the line of scrimmage and making it almost impossible to run side to side.
Yeah, the receivers got to get downfield and pin those cornerbacks before they get upfield.
This time they run up the center of the field. Zimmerman gets it outside the 47 to the 40. Outside the 45 to the 47-yard line. It's going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down. Where the Jackets are in this game right now, clock under 5 minutes. It'll be under 4.5 minutes left here in this ball game, trailing by 3. The Jackets, at this point, they're going for 4th down if they don't make it right here. The best thing to do is just make it right here and not worry about 4th down. Hit right at the 50-yard line, and they're going to give him momentum, it looks like.
That's a good spot.
The Jackets got an incredible spot right there.
They're going to measure that one. I'll tell you what, if it's not a first down, it's inches.
Yeah, that's definitely in quarterback sneak territory if you don't make it. Tim thought he was hit at the 50-yard line. I never saw the ball cross the 50, so I am tickled to death with that forward momentum.
I think it's a great spot.
Yeah, I think it is too.
See what we got now. This is where you
chain stretched, and it's a first
half
down.
A football.
Yellow Jackets. Caldwell puts his head down and gets the first down. One thing we cannot complain about tonight, and that's the positioning of the ball on the field.
Absolutely.
And it's a good thing that they're not marking the ball.
And stripes.
We just lost about a half a yard on setting of the ball, so I'm glad they're not measuring it after the setting of the ball. Maybe I'm looking at it weird, but I think we lost yardage. Caldwell to the right side. He spins.
Oh, no. Got a hold back here.
Gets outside. Keeps his feet. Stiff arm.
Got a hold back here, Kevin.
Inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. There's a flag on the field.
Holding number 72. After he was passed. Had absolutely nothing to do with the play.
Yellow Jackets, flag spotted at the 47-yard line, will take the ball back to the 43-yard line on the Jacket side of the field.
Sad part was it was Caldwell was already down the field.
That has to be our 6th or 7th holding call tonight.
It was on the back side of the play. You have to ask yourself why. Woo!
First down still. Needing 17 yards. Handoff up the middle. Cuts outside. Tries to find some room. And there's another flag this time. And I think there's another chance that we have holding again.
Oh, please. Where's the flag?
Hopefully it's going to be a face mask, but I'm pretty sure it looked like the official was marking it against the Yellow Jackets, and I think they are. They are going to call it against the defense.
Face mask.
That's one thing that you have to understand calling a game. You just can't believe what the announcers say half the time.
So it was
actually you can, but in this case I'm glad that I was incorrect in the way that the official was talking to the players.
Yeah, that wasn't the flagrant one. That was the
just 5-yard incidental. First down and 8. Keeping it in the center of the field. Jake takes the ball. That's what
you call pressing the hole.
Inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
That's what you call pressing the hole, Kevin. You run to the hole and you explode to the seam. Great run by Bethard.
15-yard gain.
Is it Bethard or Bethard? Either?
Jake.
Jake.
I'll have to find out.
Great run by Jake. JB.
I believe it's Beathard.
Excellent.
JB.
Love the way he exploded into that hole.
I formation. Handoff up the center of the field.
That's
He's got the center. Breaks one tackle.
Hold that
Down
ball.
inside
Great job.
Inside the 20-yard line. The Jackets on the march. 3:06 left, and another Jacket first down.
Nice job, Jackets.
Right now, Jake is hitting that line.
You know, that line's
Full
giving him
speed.
that line's giving him a seam, and he's hitting it.
Sure is.
And those linemen need to be talking to each other and talking about running downhill. Keep your hands in.
Timeout.
Hands inside. Hands inside. Palms inside. Palms not up.
Redhawks call timeout after back-to-back big plays up the center of the field from Jake Bethard.
JB.
Jeb Bethard. And I know we're going to get some feedback.
Until I get it right,
After
I'm going
this,
with JB.
Jake.
Or Big Jake. One or the other.
Jake needs to take it into the end zone. Jake
He is
to take.
exploding. We didn't even have time to get someone to get into the safeties. He got to him too soon.
You know, with a young team, and this team, over half of this team is made up of freshmen and sophomores. This is a very young team. Even though there are some seasoned players on the team, the majority of the lineup, when you look at the sheer numbers on this team, that's a big percentage breakdown.
That's right.
Going to the young guys. Two receivers split out left side. Handoff to the center again.
Oh,
Taken
the
down.
hole is inside, Kevin. The hole is inside.
Yep, he cut outside the hole that time.
Yes, sir.
Under 3 minutes left in the game.
Can't blame him
Jackets
though.
moving.
He felt that open up to the outside, but boy, that seam was right inside there.
The one thing that the Jackets have in their favor is they're in field goal range, and they're only down by a field goal. Hand out to the right
There
side.
you go.
There's room.
Get outside. There you
Oh,
go.
my goodness. What a great defensive play that time by number 32.
Open field tackle.
Drew Sutton has a touchdown-saving tackle and a first down-saving tackle. 3rd down and 5.
Now you bring in the speed and strength.
2 minutes, 7 seconds.
Turn it up.
Cuts inside. It's going to be a Yellow Jacket first down.
Oh, no.
But there is another flag. And that flag came in after the play had finished. It's a holding again on the Yellow Jackets. That flag came in after the players had hit the ground.
Oh, my.
Either he had trouble getting the flag out. The coaching staff is not happy.
Once again, it's on the back side.
That was a very late flag. 3rd down and 14 now. Jackets still in field goal range, but they had a first down on the carry.
Oh, my.
Ball spotted, 22-yard line, 3rd down. Big play. Jackets, handoff, running the ball to the left side. The ball hits the ground, but they're going to say that the play was dead. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Jackets, big play here. Are they going to go ahead and try to get the first down, or are they going to get the field goal? Tim, at this point, needing 8 yards, I think they're going to let the clock run down and then go for the 3. I don't know. I think I would go ahead and go for the 3 as quick as I can, because if you miss, you got to use your timeouts with as much time on the clock. So it's a hit or miss. There's nothing you can do to keep the clock from giving them still a minute plus on the clock. So this is a key decision by the Jackets to let it run down to 106.
Well, I'll tell you what, that holding call, you know,
It was big.
I've always had this theory. I don't like it when stripes dictate the outcome of a game. Whether we win or lose, that was a holding play on the back side.
Yeah, after the play was over at that, when the flag comes in. 4th down, Long
and I think what
eight.
the Fairview offensive line players need to learn, I mean, it's obviously, I'm not saying he didn't hold. He may have. They need some better technique.
Well,
Or something. Something is definitely, they're
well-
doing something that those officials don't like.
Well, the tendency tonight has been the officials to call hold on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen a holding call called against the Red Hawks tonight. The Jackets, though, they're nearing double digits in having penalties on the offense. Mm-hmm. So Perez is going to
Coach
come
Hughes
in.
went out and had words with the officials. I don't know what they were talking about.
We're going to see. I believe they're going to bring Jeffrey Perez in to try to tie this ball game
Number
up.
2, he's got the little T.
The sophomore,
doggy.
last year, Perez was money.
I think he's got that T a little bit too far back. .38-yarder, 33-yarder.
Ball spotted, left hash mark.
Timeout.
Red Hawks call timeout. It's their
Freeze the
second-
kicker.
It's their second timeout. The Jackets still have a couple of timeouts left.
We have to figure out what was going on with those holding calls. We'll have to talk to our friend, Mr. Coach King, Ron Sky King, see what was happening.
Yeah, as Barry Booker calls him Sky King.
That's
From
right.
their days at BGA. Perez looks calm and collected.
What do you
from
think
right
about
here.
this for our first game home, first game to call of the year? Woo!
Well, starting our last year, or at least my last year,
It's mine. Too.
on the microphone,
Whoa, boy.
we hope to have a lot of exciting games so the Jackets win.
Here we
Jeffrey
go, Jackets.
Perez.
Put it through, baby.
Lines up, ball spotted
Put
at
it
the
through.
23-yard line. The snap is back, put down. The kick is up
Left.
and away, and it's wide left. It wasn't really.
Yanked it.
It wasn't really close, and this is where, in the case that you wish that you go ahead and call timeout and let the kicker kick with a minute and something left.
Man, that is so
now-
much pressure.
And now it's going to be hard to get the ball back with any time on the clock at all.
And you know how hard it is. You know, you want to kick through that ball. You want to make sure you get enough foot, and you try to stay true to your form.
Yeah.
And so many times you over kick, and I just feel so bad for that young man because he's got so much talent.
Well, Jeffrey Perez, this game isn't falling on him.
No.
This game falls, if they lose this game, it's on the number of penalties and turnovers this team has
I agree with you.
endured tonight.
I'm watching him down there, and his body language is just he's hurting, and he needs to know he did his best.
Oh, he's done so many good things for this team. Up under center, 20-yard line, handoff to the right side. The Jackets have got to get the ball on the ground quick and call their timeouts. Jackets with one timeout left.
Mercy.
But the bad thing there is they gave up 6 yards on the carry. They can't be grabbing for the ball. They've got to get them on the ground quick and hope the ball comes out. But you got to hit them quick.
Yeah. Man, I go back to that holding call. Critical penalty against the Jackets. And that's kind of the theme tonight. With
Well,
this
it was
Jacket
last
team.
year in our loss to them at CreekWood. CreekWood 0-1 on the year, and so are the Jackets. Jackets' first home game of the year. Jackets trail 17-14. Sure, Jackets have a lot of injuries coming into this game. 5 players not able to see the field tonight that were key in the strategizing before this season started. With the Jackets
Man.
at this point, that's why you put people in when those people can't play. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, going down quick, and the clock stops. Big for the Jackets to get him down on the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. 49 and basically 50 seconds left, 49.9 seconds.
We may get the ball back with some time.
So basically you got a 25-second clock. You need to get them on the ground as quick as possible, and them. And since there's no more timeouts left by the Jackets.
So they,
at this point, the best they can hope for is to get the ball with about 5 or 6 seconds on the punt, assuming that CreekWood gives them that chance. If CreekWood runs around in the backfield and then throws the ball away or just takes a knee or whatever after spending a lot of time in the backfield, there may not be enough time. It just totally depends on how fast the officials spot that ball after the play is dead. That time, CreekWood got a good forward progress because I thought they fell back close to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7.
And the thing we know, if they do punt, they've got a punter that can change the field.
Oh, my goodness. The last time he punted the ball away, it was a low snap that he was able to pick up. Rolling to the left side, trying to get him down. The Jackets need to get him down quick, and they do get him down.
Short of the first down.
Clock's running, 38 seconds left. They have not blown the play in, and the ball is rolling around on the field. My goodness, are you kidding me? Game's over. They blew it in at 25 seconds. That they throw the ball around on the field. My goodness. They had 14 seconds left after the play was blown dead. I mean, they're throwing the ball around in the backfield trying to pick it up and not put the play in motion. The Jackets, Tim, it looks like, aren't even going to get a chance to get the ball back. The game is over. They blow it dead, and Coach Hughes is not happy at all. He's going out to the official. He's saying, what happened to my 14 seconds? He said, this is ridiculous. You know, he loses it basically on multiple plays. You had the penalty after they had the first down, changed the whole complexion of the game. Coach Hughes has a right to be very upset here. They let the clock run out to not give Fairview a chance to get the ball back. The officiating tonight, it was interesting at best. The Jackets on the bad end of the number of penalties.
Yeah. We have to figure out what's going on with that holding stuff. But at the end of the game, the officials got to be extra sharp. Now, it said they had done a pretty good job all game. But at the end of the game, I think they got a little sloppy.
17-14 is the final. The Yellow Jackets lose their home opener to CreekWood. It's their second year in a row that they lose to CreekWood by a touchdown or less. Tim, a lot of injuries tonight. If they can get some players back on the field, this team still has a chance to be successful. Look forward to getting them on the field because at this point, they've not played their first district game.
Right. The Jackets can, there's a lot of season left. There's the district left. Maybe, the good news is your players are going to be fresh. They're going to get over these injuries. They're not going to be a little leg weary late in the season. They'll be a little fresher. So that's the good side of the injury bug. They just have to get back in, get their timing back, and become efficient on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to be it for us tonight. The Jackets fall at home to CreekWood. The Dixon County team comes to Williamson County and takes on the Yellow Jackets on their home field.
Deja vu.
Kind of a deja vu from last year.
Wow.
The Jackets lose 17-14. That's going to be it tonight for
Jackets. Stay strong, keep working hard. I think they'll be fine, Kevin.
That'll be it tonight for Tim French and Kevin Anderson under the production of Bob King and several very talented students.
Good night.
We'll see you next week from Fairview, Tennessee.